was a great cast. Like,
Thank you.
It was fun talking to all you guys. It was great.
Thank you very much.
Wow, you did such an amazing job in this movie. Congratulations.
Well,
and I just
very
find
sweet.
oh, you're welcome. I just find it extremely hard to believe that you'd never really skated before.
No, I hadn't skated at all. I completely started training for the movie. I was, lucky enough to have a good head start because I was attached before there was a director or a cast or anything. So I'm going to move this feather out of our line of vision. So you start talking about skating and feathers and sequins start floating into the air.
Go figure.
There you go. So yeah, I completely hopped on the ice and trained and worked my butt off and was there every day, struggling it out and falling and bumping and bruising, but I hope it paid off.
Yeah, I mean, I call myself, the triple klutz. I couldn't do a triple lutz. Like, how did...
I like that. I'm going to have to steal that. I'm totally klutz. I swear I've fallen, like, standing up. Like, just standing, I'll just somehow, maybe a wind will blow, and I'll just, like, fall. So I have no idea. It's funny because, Sarah Michelle Gellar and I obviously worked together in Buffy, and we're still really close. And so when I told her, I'm like, hey, Sarah, I'm doing, this ice skating movie, and she used to be a skater, she's like, oh, my God, you're going to fall and die in the ice. You're going to smash your head. I'm like, no, wait, I'm not, I swear.
Barely, you kept it all together. And, on top of that, plus you had to act. You had a lot going on.
I mean, how did
you manage? What kind of a challenge was that for you?
The skating, the acting, and that was all great. But the actual speaking part of it was really difficult. No, it was a challenge. But I feel as though if you really want to be an actor and if you really love what you do and you want to be doing it for a long time, you have to challenge yourself because otherwise you get lazy. And the audience can see it. They're not silly. They're watching an actor on screen. They're like, they weren't very good in that. Well, because they were, half-heartedly into it. And this, I see my heart and soul because it's all there.
Oh, yeah, it is. What do you think it is that you need to become a really good championship figure skater? I mean, I know that's not where you're going, but you had to have had something pushing you to do it.
Yeah, I mean, it's real drive. It's that determination, that feeling that, okay, my coach is trying to teach me to do that double axel. I can do it. I will do it. If you start saying, oh, I don't know, which I do often. I'm sort of like the most insecure, confident person you'll see because I'm like, I don't know. No, okay, done. I can do it. So if you have that drive and that belief in yourself, then you can probably handle it.
Mm-hmm. And what I loved most about the story is that, it showed both sides of the coin. There were two girls, two struggles. One wanted to, go off and follow her dreams in different ways. I love that. And I also love the fact that, the parents, you show the thing that how many parents are so crazy about getting their kids to do stuff. How supportive were your parents of you just going off and wanting to be an actor?
Well, it's interesting because you're right. At the core of this movie is that mother and daughter relationship. And that's also what really attracted me to the script. Because my mom and I are very close, and I've been very lucky because she has always supported me throughout my entire career. She's always been, really stressing the education first. You can be an actress, that's all good, that's great, real cool, school. So she's just been quite an inspiring force, and she's always said the second I'm bored, the second I'm done and tired, then you're out, that's it. So I'm really lucky to have that great pillar in my life, and she's a wonderful woman.
That's great. So what's next, other than Mysterious Skins? There's an Odd Girl Out?
Mysterious Skin is coming out in May, and then I'm actually taking a couple weeks off. I know, it's shocking, just some time. I just bought my first place personally, so that is quite an adjustment that I have to get used to, and my mom as well. She's getting used to me living on my own.
Wow.
And then I'm starting a couple other movies later this year.
Well, good. Keep up the great work, and come back to Toronto anytime. We love having you.
Thank you. I love Toronto.
Good stuff. Nice meeting you.
Nice to meet you.
Best of luck.
My boyfriend lives in Toronto.